Welcome, Amakhosi Network. Welcome to the channel, guys. We have reached 1000k subscribers. Congrats to everyone who has subscribed to the channel. This is because of you. You guys are the great ones. You guys are the amazing ones. Thank you to everyone who has liked and subscribed and commented. This goes out to each and every one of you. Let's keep growing this community. Bigger and better things. We're on to 1 billion. I've always said this and people think I'm lying. We'll see when we get there. But yeah, guys, let's kick to it. Today we chat about Kevin Johnson. What Kevin Johnson basically has been saying recently, because he started talking as a Chiefs interim coach. And we also talk the big problem Kevin Johnson is going to face at Kaizer Chiefs, which is a very, very big problem. According to me. But yeah, so Kevin Johnson spoke to the media, and then he basically said he's looking forward to it. It's a big job, and yeah, he's ready to start. And he also said he feels sorry for Molefe Ntseki and Athazwane, but they should understand that this is part of the job. And you know what? That doesn't really say much. He didn't give us any expectations. He just said thank you for Msebenzi. Ngiyabonga. I was hungry in the dark. But yeah, other than that, let us break down Kevin Johnson. I was listening to Junior Kanye yesterday on Itiski TV, and something he was saying was very interesting. He was saying, and I already knew this, but it's like I feel it's something very significant. He said Kevin Johnson comes from the school of Ted Dimitri. So Ted Dimitri, if you don't know, is one of the most successful coaches in Kaizer Chiefs. He was in the Mbesuma eras and the Skarango Beses and all of that. So he was in the proper elite Kaizer Chiefs era. So what Junior was saying is that he approves of Kevin Johnson being the coach. The issue is that Kevin Johnson can't win currently with the current players at Chiefs. He needs Chiefs to keep buying the players for Kevin Johnson, because he was saying Chiefs does not have ball playing players, and Kevin Johnson excels with ball playing players, because he was saying Kevin is from the school of Ted Dimitri. So, for those of you who don't know Kevin Johnson started the School of Excellence. He discovered Stephen Pinar. He got the best out of what we believe Mabusane Zongo. If you do not know Uzongo, hey Baba, go to YouTube and search Umasbusane Zongo and see what that boy used to do. That boy used to do wonders on the ball. The issue is that he could not take away these off the field issues. So he had too many off the field issues. But who does Busana Zongo remind you of at Kaizer Chiefs currently? This current Kaizer Chiefs that is in our team right now. Who does he remind you of? And the answer is drumroll, Mfundo Vilagazi. So Uzongo and Mfundo Vilagazi are the same player. When I say same player, they play to enjoy football. They don't play to stress. They play football the way football should be played, to enjoy and to defeat opponents and to score goals and assists. That's how they play. So my thing is, I read so let me just finish on the Kevin Johnson. So that's what he brings. He discovers talent. He likes youngsters. And then he used to coach at Platinum Stars. I think Platinum Stars was basically his best team. But if we have to be honest, now this is honesty time. When he got a chance to coach a bigger team, he failed. That is the truth. When Kevin Johnson got a better job than Platinum Stars, he failed and they cautioned him. Basically, they fired him and they were like, I go back to Platinum Stars because you're doing your solar. So that is the worry. The worry is we can't go and say, hey, he will do well. The worry is that we have to ask ourselves, did he do enough for us to believe that he is good enough? Luckily for us, they're saying he's the interim coach. So they're not saying he's the coach forever. They're saying he's the interim coach, meaning that Chiefs is now looking for coaches to replace, not replace, but to take the job of head coach. But what happens when an interim coach is there? Interim coaches, a lot of the times in teams, make management lazy, especially if the interim coach starts winning. If the interim coach, let's just say management is talking to Pito, And then Kevin Johnson goes and starts winning 4 games in a row. Management will be like, hey, let's hold these pizza talks and let's see what Kevin Johnson is doing. Let's give him a chance. And that is the problem with interim coaches. They will do well for like 1 or 2 games and then they will fool the management. And you know, cheese management is like that. Cheese management just thinks like they saw Midden top coaching a bit of Kaizer Chiefs, then they believed he could win the league, and he didn't. But yeah, so that is Kevin Johnson. In a nutshell, that is what he brings to the table. One issue I have is Kevin Johnson hasn't coached recently. And the current football that is being played recently is very different to the football he was playing when he was at Platinum Stars. So the question is always this: does he have enough to make Cheese play in the current football that we are playing now? Does he have enough? Because he hasn't played in a while, so there's nothing to prove that he's ready for the job. Which is why Junior Kanye was saying they should bring in Farouk Khan, Tentens, Masile, Tentens to come and support Kevin, and then to have Singh, this guy called Singh, to be technical director. Junior mentioned all the coaches that should be in place. I don't know who Singh. You guys will comment in the give comments about Singh and how good he was. I don't know how good he was because I've never seen his impact, but maybe I have seen it, but indirectly, and I didn't know it was him. Farouk Khan, I've seen the impact. Abu Luther Singh, all of these players we know from his academy, I've seen his impact even before Chiefs. And yeah, Dan, we all know, we've seen what kind of football he plays. But the issue is that Kevin Johnson once said he does not believe in co-coaching, meaning that Kevin Johnson said he does not believe in this thing of having 2 head coaches in one team. So I don't know why Junior was expecting Dan and Kevin to work when Kevin said he doesn't want 2 head coaches in one team. It will never work, which is why he left Al Ahly, because he didn't believe he can be a coach in Al Ahly with Peter Musimani being there. So that is that, guys. So yeah, that is the Kevin Johnson thing. I'll touch on just the final bits now. But another issue that this is the biggest issue Kevin Johnson has to face now that he is a Kaizer Chiefs coach, and it's going to kind of affect him. But for us as fans, it's good times, I guess. But good times not for the things I'm going to tell you. But basically, the bad news is that Ashley Dupree is out. They say he's probably going to return. He got an ankle injury, and they say he's probably only going to return and be healthy for squad selection only in January. So basically, one of our best attacking players is out, which is unfortunate because it always happens to us. When Billiard was starting to gain form, he broke his leg. When Keegan Dolly was starting to pick up some form, he got his hamstring injured. It always happened to us. When Nukovic was scoring the goals, Amani injured. Our best players always get injured at the wrong times. We have to just be honest about that. So now Dupree is injured, meaning that players are gonna have to step up. And this is the point I wanted to add. I saw on Twitter one person mentioned that he was like, it's funny that Chiefs fans think that Kevin Johnson will now play youngsters, but they thought that about Mtseki, and Mtseki did not play any youngsters. Mtseki was like, youngsters are too dumb for me, I don't want them. But now the thing is that Kevin Johnson, basically, in his position, he wants to win. And a lot of the times people believe youngsters don't know how to win, which I say is a lie. Go look at Barcelona, go look at Real Madrid, go look at PSG. Tell me who are the ones making those teams win. And if you want to say it's anyone over the age of 22, you are lying. Because in Barcelona, those guys are all under the age of 22. Real Madrid, under 22. Mbappe is basically 22, 23, somewhere there. So these are the people who are making teams win, So I feel Kevin Johnson will give the youngsters a chance. The question of when is the difficult part. Against Golden Arrows, this is what we have to face. We don't have Dupree and we don't have Dove. Dove got injured, so probably he has a hamstring injury, so I don't think he will play. And apparently Shanti is still injured. So if Shanti is injured, it means one of two things. Either Frostla is gonna play left back, and they're gonna play, I hope, Solomon's at right back, because I don't think Guinika should be right back. Or maybe Kevin Johnson will take a chance on the left back of the DDC, Omega Mtag, which is, I don't think it's possible because there's very short time. But yeah, so maybe in the next game against Arrows, we'll start seeing the players who have been long forgotten, Samkelo Zwane, Dushabalala, Duba, because Kevin Johnson is not going to have favoritism when he goes into the squad. He's going to pick the players based on merit. And if someone is better than another person based on merit, he'll play them. Will we see Matt? It's very likely that we'll see Matt. Do we want to see Matt? No, we don't want to see Matt. So that's what I think of that game. The Dupree injury is a big blow for us. But yeah, it gives other players an opportunity to shine. Kevin Johnson, is he ready for the job? 1 week, you can't expect too much from 1 week, guys. That's one thing I'll say. If you guys expect miracles just in 1 week, you are joking. Kevin Johnson only got selected as coach on Monday, so that means he started coaching the team on Tuesday. So he has 4 days to make the team function. So he's basically gonna take what he already has and try build on that. What may change is formations. What may change is maybe one or two players. But to be honest, people have been saying that Molefintseki actually said he has already been discussing the team with Kevin Johnson. They have meetings with Kevin Johnson, so Kevin Johnson knows the team. So if Kevin Johnson knows the team, he didn't select it, but maybe he also approved Molefintseki's thoughts on certain players playing, etc. So that is the worry, that we may still see Amakhosi and old guys there. Not that we have anything problem with the ages, but we feel like the young boys have been hard done by Molofinsek. So yeah, guys, that's the story. Tell me what you guys think, and thank you for subscribing, and keep subscribing. Tell your friends and family to keep subscribing. We're growing, guys. 2K. I said 2K. We dedicate 2K to a Chiefs jersey. It's a competition. We're gonna find the best person to win the jersey, give that person the Kaizer Chiefs jersey. And also from there, I'm going to start taking some questions from you guys. Do you guys want to see live videos with like my face and stuff like that? Or me just talking like this is what you prefer? Because sometimes when you see someone's face, you're like, hey, this guy's face is ugly. Say, let me unsubscribe. And we don't want that. We want you guys to stay. You guys are very, very important. So yeah, guys, tell me what you think.